Yes, my friends, welcome back. Glad you guys can come back to spend more time with me today. I'm sure you guys were expecting this video, no? Because today, we've basically sealed our second signing of this window in 18-year-old winger from Santos FC in Angelo Gabriel. Now, this kid's been playing since he was 15. He's clocked over 129 appearances already at such a young age, and he comes from a renowned and famous club in Santos FC. Like, this club has clout in the game. Pele, Neymar, Rodrigo, and how can you forget Robinho too? And I remember, when I was a kid, Robinho was the guy I was desperate for, I was on Sky Sports every single day, waiting for that transfer news to finally get sealed and done. And the club even thought the deal was done. Like, I remember they were selling shirts with Robinho's name on the back really early on in the megastore before the deal even got finalized. And then when this guy then signs for Man City and he thinks he's signing for Man United, oh my lords, you don't understand the pain I felt back then. So obviously I'm not here to say that, Angelo is the same as Robinho, but he's got a bit of tech to his game, he's got a bit of skills to his game, and you're not gonna lie, you guys know I'm a sucker for players like that. So obviously let's break down this game. Let's see what this kid's about without wasting any more time. Now, one thing I like about this kid here is that he's got personality. Like, he's got that bit of belief in himself. I've seen that trademark celebration near the corner flag, Like, you need that. You need to express yourself in the men's game, especially like a league like the Brazilian league, where it's very rough. They'll kick your ankles, they'll hack you down. So I like seeing that. But yeah, that was nice play there. He reads that he has space ahead of him. He draws those two players towards him, and then boom, bursts away. And that's one of the aspects about this guy's dribbling skills too, right? Like, he has like great acceleration in like the opening meters, and that's how you create that separation, my friends. That left foot, all the touches are nice, they're controlled. Like, see, he comes on the outside, boom, accelerates, and very tame shot in the end. Like, for a guy like this, if he can be developed, those types of aspects can be improved upon, and he could be a lot more effective. So we have to remember, we've signed a raw player. We've not signed someone for the first team. We've signed this guy for the new multi-club network approach, and you know what? I want to sign players like this. He's got some outstanding attributes like the dribbling, the skill. If he can be coached and fine-tuned, who knows what this kid can be when he's like 21 or 22, right? But moments like this here, like this was a nice goal. See, runs in behind. He has the pace to easily beat his man. Great through ball. One touch away, cuts inside to create that space and round the corner. Like, it's simple, but like as he gets older, you're hoping that he scores goals like this, right? Where he's bringing that type of like counter-attacking threat. Nice first touch. But see, another aspect too, he's not just this like light-footed type of like weak player. He can ride the challenge. Boom, gets his body in front of that ball then. He anticipates the defender behind him. See, still has his body in front of a defender, holding him off very nicely. The nice little bit of skill there just to throw the guy off balance. And then the touch away and boom. To get out of that situation then, oh come on, that's sick play. That's sick play. And that's a foul. That was good play. That deserves a replay. Because you know why? Because I pitched moments like this in the Premier League, right? Where you have to be ready to receive balls like this. Like, you're not going to receive balls in space all the time. Like, you have to create that space for yourself. And to get past 4 players like that from a nothing situation, come on, that's impressive. That's good. Nice first touch. He cuts inside. Whereas any runners absolutely nowhere. And unlucky then. He had to make it for himself. I'm okay with that situation right there. Oh, the nice little skills though. Oh, come on, look at that. This guy's like close control. Yeah, it's nice. I can't lie. Nice close control. Obviously, like, having the tech and the skill isn't going to make you become an elite player, right? Or a great player or a world-class player. It's how you combine it. It's how you make it effective. That was a nice goal there. See, this counter-attacking threat, I feel like when the game's more open up, it seems like his decisions are a bit better in moments like this. But it's not always going to be like this, right? Anyway, plays his teammate in. slows the play of the game down a bit to make the space for the pass. Head up, and that was a nice reverse ball to his opponent then, but we don't know what happened in that moment. But anyway, boom. Skips past 1, 2, takes on the outsides. Cuts inside again, 3. Come on. I've always liked my right wingers that are left foot that can cut inside and do this type of stuff. Oh, unlucky. Slows the man down. Waiting for that space. Oh, the nice little cut back again with the left foot. On the outside, boom. That's it. Like, don't leave. You don't want to be 1v1 against these kids. Obviously, dribbling isn't like the only thing in the game. Of course, there's so many other factors. Like, can you do this consistently? Can you have the end products at the end of these moves? Like, you can't just be about ball tech and flashiness. It has to be something productive, right? And obviously, he's not completely there right now. But when you see someone who's 18 years old, you got to remember, like, you're not seeing the finished article of products. Like here, for example, this was kind of bad play. You know, I think teammates were waiting for him to kind of play the ball over the top, but he's still holding onto the ball instead, right? And now he's kind of killed an attack. 4 of his teammates are now offsides, and he should have anticipated that moment a lot better. Like, his head's down, he's still doing skills and step overs, and proper coaching can iron some of those deficiencies out, right? He's there on the left wing. Now, he predominantly plays on the right wing, but he's played like as an attacking mids, left winger, right winger a few times. So, but again, right wing is his best position. Ooh. That's a great goal. This is what I mean. Like, when this guy is like, I don't know, 24 or something, or even like 21, 22, I'm hoping that as he develops, he can take advantage of situations like this, because he has that skill. He has the acceleration, the explosiveness, the close control, where he can create these types of shooting opportunities for himself. Like, I think one of the masters I've ever seen like that, not Messi's the #1 guy, but I say underneath him will probably be Robin. Like, Robin, when I was a kid, this guy, the devastation I felt when Mourinho sold him. Don't even get me started on that one, but he is like the goal for this guy to reach. It's a very lofty, ambitious goal. Let's keep it real. But if you're signing for us right now, you need to have that belief in yourself, right? That you can go on to be like one of the game's best players. Like, you need to have that energy. But see, boom, takes this shot early, and that's what he has to practice a lot more. And of course, it wraps around the corner, goes in, but the ball's constantly on the outstep of his toe. I like that. Like, you know, he's got good technical attributes. Like, there's something to work with a kid like this. Outstep. Boom. Good goal. There's riding challenges. Good, he plays the right pass in the counter-attack, and his guy scores. Nice, that was the right execution then. But so far as I'm saying, you know, a counter-attacking threat, this guy looks a lot more effective in these moments, when the game's a lot more open. That's it, right? Holds the challenge. Great first touch to cut in. Come on, that's nice. Look at the balance too. Like, obviously I don't have that type of balance when I'm playing ball, but you know, so I really like appreciate these guys when they're able to just like swivel their bodies just like that. Like, when I was younger, I could do a lot more, but nah, those days are far behind me, my guys. Ooh. Like, I'll say that his dribbling style, like I said, it's not like a Neymar type of thing, but let me go back. That was a nice reverse ball then. You know, he can play passes with the right weight. He can read those types of attacking pattern situations. Obviously, I know Santos aren't doing too well. They've been quite mid for the past 4 years, so you know what I mean? That's probably going to affect things a little bit. But that was, yes, that was a good assist. I know last season he got 7 assists. Or is it 7 or 8 assists, which ain't too bad considering he was 17 years old. So that's the perspective we can't forget. Like, you see his physiology for a 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds. It's not too bad, right? Cuts inside, drives that ball, carries his team up the fields, and plays it to the left back on the opposite sides. Boom, that's it. Rides that challenge, bursts into the space. Like, I see, I'm not complaining about these types of like investment signings. That's a little bit of a gamble that you're making on these guys, but we're a club that can afford it. But see, that's quite poor. I get it. At the same time, it's not completely his fault. He's thinking, no one's giving me no options, right? You know, the left back could be making an overlap. Why is he standing there? You know, then I think that's a pass ideally he wants to play, because then you're creating a 2v1 down the flank. So this is what I mean by Santos also not being like the best team to necessarily showcase like him at his most optimum level, if you know what I mean. But of course, this is a very poor shot, very tame, very weak too. It feels like he needs to get a bit more power in his shooting. It feels like he prefers like cutting efforts with a bit more control compared to like blasters. Boom. Again, very quick in those like the first few meters. Just boom. I keep saying boom a lot in this reaction. I need to stop, but I can't help it when he's doing stuff like this, no. Nice little fake pass then, but I never saw that return pass. But yeah, the guy's definitely got tech when he's carrying the ball. Like, I can't lie to you, you know. Everything's tight and close. It's not like he's not chasing the ball, right? Like, he's got his footwork is allowing him to create these moments and these openings. Like, okay, we can't forget Barcelona had an option to get this kid, but good for us, you know, they don't have the money to afford him. Unlucky then. That should have been another assist. But I kind of feel like there's something exciting about him. Like, when he's on the ball, he does make something happen. Like, he has very high dribbling stats for everything, you know. Like, in another counter-attacking moment, plays the pass at the right time into the feet, and that's a great finish to the outside of the boot from that striker. Plays it back to his teammate. Nice, nice. I feel like right now it's more about setting up his teammates more than being a match winner and finisher. That could probably take him at least 2 to 3 years to develop that type of confidence, right? But with proper coaching, you know, I feel like who knows what this kid could do. Like, the worst thing we could have is a guy that's decent for the squad, or a guy that we sell on for a profit who's worth more than £50 million. Oh, that was a nice cross. Like, plays like that where it's just like there's like a purpose behind it. You're not over carrying it. You're not trying to waste time. There's a lot of speed behind it. Boom. Cuts inside twice and plays across inside the box. Where's a teammate to link up with? That's a nice ball over the top to find. So he can improvise, you know. He is a very dynamic type of player. Oh, nice little shimmy then to the left. But kind of holding on to it. But again, it's the Brazilian league, so you have a bit more time and space. If this was the Premier League, nah, you don't even have the space for nothing like that. But that was a nice cross from a deep area then. Right to the back post. And he has that tech in his crossing, as we're seeing. You know, he's got real nice in swingers in his game. Like I said, I think he's more of like a creative guy compared to being like a match winner. But that can be worked upon. And my guys, that is a nice little taster of all things Angelo Gabriel. Now, he's had a very interesting reputation coming out from Brazil. You know, not necessarily setting the league on fire like that consistently. You'd imagine that Santos fans wish there was more end products. That they're used to like super talents coming out from that club all the time. I get it. But yeah, you got to be a bit realistic at times. And I think for this new strategy the club's implementing now with this multi-club network model, I think signing talents like this that have like maybe, you know, a few elite potential attributes in certain areas of their game, and then seeing how they develop, isn't a bad way to see whether we can unearth someone for next to nothing in the future. So share your thoughts and opinions. How do you feel about this? If you guys want to see more reaction videos, this time I'm going to ask you, and I never do this, so I'm going to do it once here. What player do you want to see me react to for the next video? Let me know below. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cool.